I talk all things, everything wigs. My name is Liz and I'm an affiliate for Chelsea Smith Crowns. So today we are going to go over wigs that are currently in stock as of making this video. I have been meaning to post 2 videos a week, and last week I was traveling, so I just didn't get to post the videos I wanted to. Now, today it is also super gloomy, so I'm doing my best to get some light in here. Okay, let's go through wigs that I currently have in my collection and talk about ones that are still available. So this is always hard because Chelsea does a new wig show every other week, so this is an off week, so I kind of like to do my own little mini wig show here. First up, this is Sylvie. I am shocked she's still in stock, but I don't think she has a ton. She only has 14 left, so if you have been interested in her, so this is a burgundy. She is a T-part. I love her curl so much. I think she's just such a fun, effortless curl, you know, like you actually curled your hair. So for those of you who don't know, these are all lace front glueless wigs. So you can just put them on your head, good to go. This is definitely one I would recommend for a newer wig wearer. Even though she's kind of a funkier color, she's a T-part, super low density, so I feel like she would be really good if you're newer to wearing wigs but want to kind of start to shift into some other colors, especially as we head into fall. You know, I got my spooky sweatshirt on. We're starting those looks, but this is Sylvie and she is still available. All right, next up is Cutesy. Okay, so this was one I knew people were gonna have to see on. I just love her so much. She has a somewhat lighter root, but it is, it's like a brown gray, like a dusty, dirty brown blonde color. I don't know. It's hard to describe exactly, but it's not like super gray on the top, though it does fade to gray. And then it has this pink kind of tip at the end. Super subtle, nothing that crazy. I've been getting a lot of questions about people wanting to see the wigs from the back. So hopefully you can see it. It's hard to tell. That's Cutesy from behind. She is still available, free parting. All right, people say that I don't have short wigs all the time. Chelsea has a lot of short wigs. I just don't particularly lean towards shorter wigs, but because I wanted to get the people what they want, this is Stella. She is a shorter crown. This is the rooted blonde. She does come in other colors, but she has this kind of like dark, light brown on the bottom, and then she's like a bright blonde. So I think the full name is Stella Rooted Bright Blonde. Cute short little bob. I did take a heat comb to her ends, straightened out the ends a little bit. I find with the shorter crowns, they tend to be flippy on the bottom, but I do think she'd be so cute half up, half down. I just really wanted to get one of these styles so that people can see Chelsea does have shorter crowns. They don't all have to be super long. I just lean towards the super long ones. If I'm going to have beautiful, fun hair, I want it to be long, but not everybody does. So look at this volume and lift on her. That I'm not doing anything. That is just built in. She's so pretty. I actually really like her for being a shorter crown. I do. You got me. You found one. All right, this is Winnie in the apricot coloring. I did same thing, straightened out her ends a little bit. She was a little bit more flippy. So she's not super long, but she's, you know, a medium length crown. This is in the apricot. Winnie has come in other colors. She's currently available in a gumdrop coloring too. I love the Winnie, and I also love the apricot. So I'm a big supporter of this apricot coloring. I think she looks, I think the color really blends well with a lot of people. A lot of people are worried that it's gonna wash them out. And I haven't yet to see on anybody where it has done that. I feel like she's just such a flattering color on most people. Another apricot that is in stock that I absolutely adore is the Cloud T-part. So I had the Cloud in a pink and a lavender and also a brown at one point that I rehomed. I love the T-part more than I love the Cloud, the normal one, because the normal Cloud has 2 different styles of curl on her. It's like straighter curl in the front and then this curl in the back. This one is throughout on the T-part. She is so low density, so throw on and go. Can't say enough good things. This is Regina in the brunette. So she is a free parting. She originally came in a blonde, but she's now a collection, so she's come in other colors. The petite in this is sold out, but the standard is still available. I will say, so I had the original Regina, actually I still do. And the cap does feel a little bit different on this one. I think this one is a little bit bigger in the cap size, so just something to keep in mind. But I just think she's a really like low density straight crown if you maybe are used to not having curly hair, or you just want a straight crown option. She's nice and movable. I really like the Regina, but I will say her cap is a little bit different than the blonde one that I had. This is one I've already had before, but then she came back and I had rehomed her because I didn't think she was coming back. This is Ash Luxe. She's got lace front bangs and she's just this insane platinum blonde color. She does have somewhat of a darker root, free parting. It is a platinum blonde with like a golden blonde throughout. When I wore her, it was for a photo shoot and everybody was like, how did you get your hair to do that? That is insane. This coloring is just something that would be so hard to get with your bio hair, even if you had beautiful like hair that like could be bleached and not fall out and get this color. But her coloring is just so pretty. She does need a little bit of fluff at the top, at least on the one that I got, but her coloring is just so beautiful that I think she's worth it. You just have to kind of do a little zhuzhing on her because she's got these lace front bangs, and sometimes when they travel, they get a little squish and need adjustment. All right, somehow blush is still in stock. I really don't know. She is a Sharpay collection. She is a true blush pink with purple highlights and a little bit of like white blonde coloring. I think the Sharpays, I've talked about it before, are one of my favorite collections. I feel like they're just so perfect. I don't know, I love them so much. They're the ones that when I put on, everybody's like, oh my gosh, I had no idea it's a wig. The hairline is great. The coloring always phenomenal. I love blush. Selena in Taupe Blend, love her. Another straight crown that I just think is so stunning. She has a little bit of a darker root, but nothing too crazy. Very easy to move back and forth. I don't have her on my head all the way, so I'm not going to do that. But as soon as I put her on, I fell in love with her. I feel like she's got this great lift at the hairline. Just super perfect in my mind. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Another apricot tea part. This is apricot tea part, like the name sounds. So if you liked the apricot collection, but just were a little bit afraid of how dense it was, how long it was, this tea part is gonna be the perfect solution because she's a little bit lower density, like way more throw on and go. I am obsessed with this crown. I love her so much. I love the apricot collection, but she is a lot of hair, and every single one I've had to do adjustments on, and I'll show you one a little bit later because Toffee is still in stock. But this is the apricot tea part. Nice low density crown with still giving you that length. All right, this is Stassi. She's a little bit different because two things. One, she's a bio-futura, which just means that she's a little bit more texture. It's kind of a mix between a yaki and a futura fiber. It's a little bit of a blend. And she's also like one thickness from top to bottom. So usually they taper, but her coloring is so stunning. She reminds me of the dark brunette Catherine coloring, which I love, but I wasn't a huge fan of the Catherines. At least not on me. A lot of people like them. But this is Stassi. I love her so much. I think she's stunning. If you want like the most perfect curly hair, 80s style hair, the Ava is your girl. This is in the apricot coloring. She's also available in a blonde right now. She feels like a lot of hair, like she looks like a lot of hair, but she looks like a lot of hair, but she doesn't feel like a lot of hair. It's actually really low density for how much hair is here. And she's just like Jessie Spano. There was a Spano collection, but this is like just as good in my opinion, if not more Spano. I love it. I love it so much. All right, you can tell that I got like really obsessed with the apricot, but this is the London in the apricot. She's also available in a blonde right now, which I've had before, so I'll show you the picture of the London blonde. I did really like the London blonde. It's a tea part, this like perfect crimpy curl look. I just adore it. There are a lot of good like coppers and fall colors out right now coming. This is Danny tea part. Anytime I wear her, I get so many compliments on the coloring of this. I'm obsessed with her. I think she's so stunning. She is a tea part. She did at one point come in a luxe, but the one that's currently available is the tea part version. She's like a more orange copper here, and then like a copper, red copper up top. This is Toffee. So this is the luxe end of the apricot collection. So if you can remember what the T part looked like, you can see how much difference in density there really is. So this is the luxe version. I have heat combed her out of my face just a little bit. This is in the toffee coloring. There are other options for this apricot collection. I do really like them. I don't think they're like a beginner crown. You definitely need a little bit more experience because there's so much lace up top and they are thicker and they just take a little heat combing, but they're absolutely stunning. I just love that T-part version because it gives you a good option if you like the curl but don't want that thickness. Okay, the OG Sharpay is still in stock. Please note that I did thin her out just a little bit, but she also comes in the T-part. Honestly, I prefer the T-part version of her. I just don't have that one. I have the T-part version in the tinsel, which I'm going to show as well. But that one is what's available just without the pink tinsel. But this is the Sharpay Luxe. Beautiful, blonde, curly. I've kind of worn her a lot, so she's losing her curl a little bit down here. But really look at this for the color. So if you like that one but don't want her in the Luxe, the T-part version is available. And also this is the Sharpay OG coloring with pink tinsel in it. You can see that pink tinsel throughout. I absolutely love her. I had a green tinsel one at one point, and then I rehomed that, and now I have the pink tinsel version. I love the tinsel crowns, and Sharpay T-parts are one of my favorite collections. So I think everybody needs some tinsel hair in their life. The Hannah collection is one I recommend for beginners. This is in the gumdrop coloring. She is T-part, so low density. This coloring also comes in the Winnie and also the Kalia, I don't know how to say it, but I'm obsessed with it. It's this apricot into this like purple lavender blend. Like I said, really low density, great for beginners. Another tinsel crown is the Sparkle Barbie Dipped. She's a Selena base, but she goes blonde into these purple dips with that pink tinsel throughout. I love the pink tinsel. I think it's so pretty. I do think that she has lower stock. I'm just not sure how many. I'm honestly surprised she is even still in stock. She's gorgeous. I love, love, love the purple dip so much. I think it's so fun. This is another one that is actually really good for beginners, especially if you have brunette hair and want a little bit of color. She is super low density. This is the Purple Rain. Oh my God, I don't know how Chelsea does this, y'all, with all these crowns. I actually have a really good stock list, like what I have and what's in stock, which is not really normal. I was doing pretty good at that, but I don't know how Chelsea does this. Like, I'm out of breath. I need some water. It's hot in here, but this is Purple Rain. Ah! All right, this is another Sharpay in the Mushroom Blonde. It's really brown, but it's got some blonde in it. I don't know why it's called blonde. I personally think it's brown. Another stunning one. Can't say enough good things about the Sharpay collection. I'm running out of steam, y'all. I don't know how Chelsea does this. Okay, this is Elaine, and this is one I'm like so surprised in stock. When she was an early release that I had gotten access to and I had done some videos on her, I just thought she was gonna sell it right away. Such an easy style T-part, perfect for fall. I mean, look at this copper blend. It's stunning. I really don't know how she's in stock. Elaine. Okay, this is JC in the Autumn blend. Again, so many good fall coppers still in stock. Like, these are just the ones I have. Like, there are so many still available on the website. There's like 200 wigs at a time available. So if you don't see it here, you better check that website. Okay, but this is just so pretty. I love JC. Beautiful, like, mermaid hair. And the best thing about her is that she actually comes in a petite, standard, and large. So normally Chelsea has petite and standard, but every once in a while there are large sizes and she's working on making more of them. But this one right now comes in a large. So if you have a bigger head, you might want to try her out. Last up that I have, I don't know, I had a lot, so I might have missed some. Morgana with the pink tippies. I love the Morgana collection. It is a BioFutura, little bit more texture, but I do find those kind of actually hold up better over time. That's just my opinion. She does have a darker root, but she's got this beautiful, beautiful vanilla blonde into these pink tips. Love her. Okay, so that is my little mini wig show for this week. No wig show over at Chelsea Smith Crowns. Next week, there will be a wig show. But there are so many other good ones available on the site. You can shop my storefront, which is in my profile, or go to chelseasmithcrowns.com/Elizabeth. Use code Elizabeth to save you that 10% off. Free shipping over $250, so girl math, get yourself some extra wigs. These are lace front glueless wigs. I love them. They're so easy thrown to go. This one's not currently available, but she is for my outfit of the day. Sorry I was missing in action last week, but I am back now and doing 2 videos a week, hopefully. So leave those comments, give me a follow. My goal for the month is to get to 200 subscribers. We will see if that happens. It's always just fun to kind of create a little goal and see if you can meet it. Thanks so much for watching and commenting and liking and sharing. Code Elizabeth saves you 10% off Chelsea Smith crowns. Bye.